My name is Clay Parker. I'm a student at UNM. I'm 19 years old. I've been doing parkour, free running, tricking for about 6 years now.
My name is Candy Sullivan. I'm 19 years old. Currently a game advisor at GameStop, and I've been doing parkour for about seriously 2 years now.
My name is Caleb Garnham, and I'm 20 years old. I've been training for probably right about 4 years.
My name is John Lamb, and I've been doing parkour and free running for about 4 years. I work at Albertsons, customer service, and yeah, I love it, man. It's just this is my life right now.
Literally, no one believes me, but Power Rangers. I mean, because when I was a kid, I was just a big fan of Power Rangers, and I'd see them flipping, going through all the air, and like my big thing was, I guess you have to learn how to flip to be a Power Ranger. So that's when I started every day after school, jumping in sandboxes, front flipping, and I just started picking it up, and I mean, it just always stuck with me. Parkour was just a way for me to become myself. I mean, because my parents were forcing me to do like track and basketball, and I mean, of course I like them, but they're not what I would want to do long term.
The game Prince of Persia is what got me started. One day I was outside just running on walls, and my mom had mentioned to me that she'd seen something about parkour on television, and I've had other people come up to me and tell me like, are you a free runner or do you do parkour? And I was like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I saw a couple guys working a Kong vault over a table, and they were really new. They were just starting out, so it looked kind of goofy. I was like, what are these kids doing? Trying to jump over the table? That's easy. I ran and jumped over one of the tables. But then I started talking to them, and it was like, actually, we're trying to do a Kong vault. And I'm like, oh, what's that? Well, you jump and you put your hands, and you go. I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'll try this. I tried it, kind of did it, but it was not smooth at all. I started seeing them around campus, and occasionally just hitting them up and training them some basic vaults, learning their names. And then when they saw them on the field training backflips, and that was when I really started getting interested.
I've always been flipping ever since I was like really young, you know what I mean? Always flipping and tumbling around in school, in the park.
I guess something unique about Albuquerque is that we're just really, really small.
It's not real, active, Albuquerque, I don't know, it's real small. So nobody really knows about free running that much, so it's good to get kids going.
Every day we're finding more and more people that actually do it, and it's just kind of cool to learn like that, because rather than being in a group and having just that one person who excels at everything, everyone really learns their own stuff.
Our main group is Free Runner Days at UNM, but we have small little teams here and there. Our team is Team Risen.
Well, with Albuquerque, I mean, the most thing that comes to people's minds are gangs, violence, just a desert. I mean, but it's really not that at all. I mean, we're a very diverse community. We have all sorts of people, all sorts of unique things. We have different building structures, just everything's so different here. So it's not really a bad place if we have really friendly people and just a bunch of people who actually are willing to talk, and we're just really friendly. So Albuquerque is actually not even a bad place to come and hang out for a bit.
The only architecture here that we really use is the school UNM.
There's not much, but we have to work with what we got, you know what I mean? We don't have the best spots in Albuquerque, but
we have a lot of things that you cannot hesitate on, otherwise you can really get hurt. Albuquerque isn't really a beginner place for parkour. We really have to adapt to everything and always be on our guard. We have big steps, we have big jumps, and everything's concrete. We don't have bars, we don't have a lot of gyms we can go to like a lot of people have.
And I know one of the big differences, we have a lot of stucco out here. So you spend a lot of time shredding up your hands, but also you get a very different grip on all the surfaces. Like off the bat, like doing stuff on brick surfaces is weird for me at first.
Style in Albuquerque is everything's got to be tight. We either go big or go home.
Everyone has their own style. We got a guy who does spins, we got a guy that does big flips, a guy that does big jumps. Just a wide variety with our whole group, so that's what's really cool with it.
Just making things pretty. Like, our goal is to be prettier than anybody else, Like, we don't have like mad crazy flow or anything because we're in a desert. We don't have much besides this school here. Our tricks are just as big and as high as we can make them.
Everything I've started, I guess I've started outside, and for some of the other guys more than me, I think they really have that comfort really learning something even outside. Like I know I've met some people that they learn everything in the gym, and then when it comes to throwing moves outside, they have a lot of fear. But at the same time, it means that there are some really high level moves that it's really hard to just try out on your own. So there's some stuff that I see other people throwing, and it's something that I'm way too terrified to throw. Like, where am I going to learn Kong gainer? or a double back or different things like that.
We went out to Colorado last year, and I thought I was okay, but then seeing so many people that were just so much better than me really inspired me to get better. Because I mean, I don't have to just learn from a pro, because once you're competing with the pro, you're never going to be that pro, but all you can do is excel in yourself. So really, everyone else influences me, and that's what inspires me to get better.
It's my outlet. It's like a drug, you know what I mean? It's like, I love that adrenaline rush I get from it, you know what I mean? Doing a trick and testing my limits, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing, the power of gravity, you know what I mean? What you can do, you know what I mean? I just love it, man. It's my way out, pretty much, you know, way to express myself through movement.
When you start looking at the world in a different place and seeing that it's not just this path, you can break out of it and you can start doing other things entirely. That can apply mentally and philosophically as well, and you start looking at other people in these ruts that they've kind of ground into the dirt, like just over and over, following someone else in front of them. And when you look, you say, well, what's all this over here? No one even goes over here.
The biggest thing is to adapt. That seems like one thing that parkour like hits with everybody, is to learn to adapt to everything. You can literally tell people who do parkour are different from a normal person you see down the street. Almost like walking with your, just staring at the ground when you walk. I mean, that's just a person, it's just not, it just seems like you're living as a shell. But with parkour, it really brings out everything, any emotion that you have, because you're always looking around.
So I see it as just being like big kids, you know what I'm saying? Jumping over stuff and, I don't know, just having fun, you know what I mean? And getting through obstacles with style and flow, with movement.